Well, okay, what we got today then? What's this?
I'll start off by saying it's a fat burning pre.
I'm not on a cut though, I'm on a bulk.
Oh, you're joking.
No, I don't know if I really want to try this.
Oh, don't be noxing it till you try it. Review Bros back with another one, something a little bit different, still a pre-workout though, B-Nox. So big thanks to Beatoncourt for getting us this sent out.
Okay guys, it's time to talk about that taste and mixability section. We have two containers of this. One we have Bombsicle. This one we have is Fruity Taffy, so I'm guessing that's like Tutti Fruity. And the other flavour what we haven't tried is Tropical Paradise, which in most part we've always liked tropical flavours.
Yeah.
We can confirm that the Bombsicle flavour was nice tasting, mixed fine, you know, good score, like probably a 4, maybe even a 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
So that's a good start. We're going to be rolling with the Fruity Taffy flavour today.
So we'll come to an average across both flavours we've tried out of 5. And we'll let you know.
Yeah. Okay, let's see how Fruity Taffy tastes. Smells nice.
That's bloody nice.
Not bad at all. Trying to think
if
what
I
to liken it to.
I really don't know if I preferred the other one or this one.
I think I prefer Bombsicle just. But this
Yeah,
is
there's not much in
definitely,
it,
definitely not bad. In fact, I'd be still giving it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah. I'd probably even be happy with a 4.25 to be honest, because I think the other one's a 4.5. This one's probably a 4 to 4.25. So if we go 4.25.
It is nice. Don't really know what to liken it to.
Tastes like
Battenberg.
sweets, don't it? Yeah, on that line.
Sort of like Battenberg, if you guys know what that is.
Yeah.
Sweets, you know, it is a mixture of all. So yeah, well done guys. 4.25 out of 5. Mixed fine, you know.
Let's get into the price, the pounds and dollars of this bad boy.
Money talks, guys, you know. How much can you get this for? How much per serving? We'll run through the usual. So I will start off by saying that we are running straight off of the Beatoncourt Nutrition website. Google that, you'll find that in split seconds. Whether you can find it cheaper or not elsewhere, it may well be doable, but we're going to stick to the official website like we do in other reviews to keep these things consistent.
Yeah.
So it's $35.99 US, translates as £27.33 Great British Sterling. For you, Chris, that one. Which is not a bad price, you know, for a pre-workout. It is also a 30 serving tub. That's a genuine 30 serving. It's not a double up 15 serving job.
Although, funny enough, it does say about 30 servings. That's quite funny.
About 30, but we're going to go with 30.
Yeah.
The weight does match out. We have tested.
Yeah.
So, per price per serving, you ask, I hear. 91 pence a go, or $1.20 a go. So not bad. We've seen a lot higher, and in fact, on our pricing scale, again stays consistent. It's a 4 out of 5 on price. So Beatoncourt, you know, well done for getting that price in a good range.
All right, let's move on to the label of this ripper then. The fat burning pre. So 30 serving tub. Each scoop is 8.4 grams.
Small scoop, really.
Yeah, it's not the biggest. And it is a proprietary blend. So there's 3 different sections of that proprietary blend.
And you guys must know by now, and if you don't, then fair enough, but we'll tell you. A proprietary blend is a blend of multiple ingredients without giving exact measurements of each ingredient. It just gives an overall volume of ingredient. So, for example, I could say beta-alanine, caffeine, and beta anhydrous, 3 grams. But we don't know what's what.
You just have to guess, really.
Well, yeah, you got to hope that they're good measurements of each, really.
Yeah. So I just whiz through the normal ingredients that are in there that are actually stated. So got niacin, vitamin B6, magnesium, zinc, sodium, potassium, and there are the amounts for them, but I'll put that up on the screen if you're that interested. So first up is the B-Nox Endurance proprietary blend made up of 2.9 grams. And we have carnosine beta-alanine first up.
Patented version of beta-alanine, the best form of beta-alanine you're going to get on the market. That is what's responsible for the itching and tingling feelings you may experience 10 to 15 minutes after taking the pre-workout. It also has other benefits, the endurance part being the important bit because it buffers lactic acid during intense training. So you should be able to get a rep or two extra. You should be able to last longer during the training session.
Next up, L-citrulline.
Again, we can't comment how much there is, just got to hope it's at least 4 grams. Well, no, actually it won't be. It can't be, can it?
Oh, yeah.
It can only be, well, it can't even be that, but you obviously know, we know it's 2.9 grams as total. It can't be a whole 2.9 of citrulline.
No.
But anyhow, I'll talk about what it does. It is underdosed.
Yeah.
I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
It's a pump agent. It's used for building nitric oxide levels up in the bloodstream, thus giving you a more pumped feeling wherever you're training. We do like it.
Next up is theobromine.
Theobromine is the deer killer, or the chemical that dogs can't ingest. They just don't have the components necessary to do so.
Smooth muscle relaxant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that one?
Yeah. So it relaxes the smooth muscle to give you more of an endurance-based feeling, basically. Let's actually mention also theobromine quickly is also responsible for mood elevation, making you happy, making you feel ready to run.
Yeah. L-histidine.
L-histidine, we've done a bit of research behind this because we don't often see it. It's an essential amino acid. Essential meaning the body doesn't naturally produce this amino acid. So it is something you need from supplementation or diet. What it is responsible for is, again, endurance based. Histidine and beta-alanine, similar, which we just mentioned, raise carnosine levels within the bloodstream. Carnosine thus levels out the muscle pH balance, so it sort of eliminates the lactic acid build up as fast, so you're going to get more endurance through the same way beta-alanine works as well.
Nice, so that'll work in tandem. And finishing up this blend here is L-glycine.
L-glycine, strangely, is a sleeping aid. It's again an amino acid. It is, however, one the body can produce, so it's not essential. Studies have shown that it relaxes people. It helps them sort of stay calm. The reason we think this is the nearest to smooth out the rough edges, so it tapers down the caffeine effects and the other stimulant effects, which you may think silly, but it will also try and eliminate any crash.
Jitters, unwanted things, really.
Yeah, it will smooth it out. That's the best way. It's like putting a blanket over the stims.
Tucking you in. And that moves us into the energy blend of 1,850 milligrams. So let's roll through this. So first up is L-taurine and L-tyrosine.
Both which obviously are amino acids. Again, these both now are used in cognitive abilities. You could argue they're nootropic. So basically, they enhance the ability to focus, they enhance coordination, they enhance all cognitive abilities, as well as stimulate the central nervous system. And we actually really do like both of these ingredients.
Yeah, we've always
so we'll see how they fare. Just got to hope again that they're dosed correctly.
Yeah. That brings us on to glucuronolactone, if I'm saying that right.
Surprisingly, very, very, very scarce and limited information on the internet.
Not seen it before either.
No, I do believe we have. It does ring a bell, but it's a very rare ingredient nonetheless. It's often listed as different things, but I do know that it's in energy drinks such as Red Bull. Why it's in there, especially for pre-workouts, its main ability is during intense workouts, you produce toxic metabolites such as lactic acid, which is, it's a metabolite that you want to get rid of. This helps the liver's ability to get rid of it. Simple as that. So it's an endurance-based thing as well.
Not bad. Caffeine anhydrous.
Nice form of caffeine. Again, we'd love to know. Well, actually, tell a lie. Tell a big lie. It doesn't state on the container how much there is. We delved onto the website to look at the ingredients list on there to see if it shed any more light, and it did, but only on the caffeine. We know that there is 197 milligrams per scoop, so it's not the worst dose, it's not the highest, but again, it's sort of a medium level. That's a stimulant that's going to get you feeling woke.
Nice. And to top that up is guarana seed extract, standardised to 22% caffeine.
I thought so. Guarana seed is, again, a natural form of energy. Caffeine's obviously taken from coffee beans, basically, isn't it? Guarana's just a different plant. I will say, however, it has more powerful stimulant effect than caffeine. So to top that up is nicely, it's another form of caffeine, put simply.
So that'll boost it up to sort of hopefully around the 300 mg mark. Next up we've got theocrine as tea cream.
We love this ingredient. This gives us our mental highs, cognitive enhancement, central nervous system boost, a focus like none other. Well, no, it is a good ingredient. We like that.
It's well researched. Obviously, it's patented as well. Green tea leaf extract, standardised to 50% caffeine, so we've got some more caffeine going.
This also is a fat burner. This will help with the thermogenesis of this pre-workout. Let's face it, this is a thermogenic pre-workout, hence the name RIPT.
Yeah.
It also has been shown to give you sort of boosts in terms of cognitive abilities, bit of focus, bit of this, a bit of that. All of these ingredients are adding together to the same sort of end goal.
Yeah, it's looking to get you pumped, vascular and sweating, basically, burning energy and revved up. And that finishes off the energy blend, and there's one more, which is the RIPT juice blend of 1,135 milligrams. First up is L-carnitine.
So L-carnitine, again, an amino acid that sort of breaks down fat within the body so that it can be used as energy. So it's a fat burner. Bear in mind, I know that it's going to sound a bit silly, but all these future ones that we're going to mention now are all fat burning related.
Yeah. L-glycine again, as it was earlier. So,
but in the fat burning context.
Yeah. And then we got Capsimax, trademark, capsicum extract.
A patented fat burner. It's extracted from red hot chili peppers, believe it or not, but that's a thermogenic fat burner.
Not the band Red Hot Chili Peppers.
No.
And then we've got inositol, if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, inositol basically helps insulin work better, and thus insulin working better means it's going to be able to transport blood glucose around the body more efficiently, thus using it as energy, thus leading to fat loss.
And then we've got the last one on here, green coffee bean extract.
Again, used as a fat burner. I'm not going to roll into it, but they're all fat burning properties.
Yeah, that is the fat burning segment primarily. So that wraps up the label. As we said, it's proprietary, which is a shame, so we can't tell you specifics, but what we can tell you is how it made us feel when we trained.
And we're going to go smash back and biceps now. We're going to roll with it. We're going to see how it affects us. Stay tuned for the best part, which is obviously effects.
So the question on all of your minds is, did it knocks it out the park?
What a load of B-Nox. No. Can't even remember what other puns we can get going.
We'll come back if we think of more.
I'm sure we'll knock some more out. Anyway, guys, so let's get into it. The effects section, the bit you've been waiting for.
So if we start from the beginning, how did we feel it initially on taking it? We got a bit of a funny spice effect in the mouth.
Yeah, we obviously we always, and we do make a bit of a mistake in doing so. We judge the taste on the first sip to 2 sips, but towards the end we did get a little bit of spice, which will be the capsicum.
Yeah.
the Red Hot Chili Peppers, you basically get a bit of spice, and it's definitely not bad,
Yeah,
guys.
it only lasts a couple of seconds. You're just like, oh, what's that?
It's not
it sort
that
of
bad.
sits at the bottom, don't it? But
like black pepper extract can sometimes do.
Yeah.
Beta-alanine did work. You felt that. There's not going to be a lot in there. We can't tell you how much is, but
you
it's
felt
not
heated for sure.
Yeah, and it is the carnosine patented version, so that's something positive.
Yeah.
Got to the gym. I personally wouldn't say focus was really there.
No.
Neither nor energy to a degree.
I don't think there's much in the way of focus apart from the L-taurine and L-tyrosine.
Yeah.
So I would say focus is almost a non-factor in this pre-workout. They've got some nice pump bits thrown in there, but at low doses, like we already covered. So pumps were mainly from volume training.
Yeah, which we did. We decided to
diet.
go through that. And the reason we went for that is it's one of those pre-workouts I wouldn't really want to use in terms of heavy lifting, heavy deadlifts, you know, squats, powerlifting, all those sort of things you want a hard-hitting, exotic stim pre-workout for. This is a basic level fat-burning pre-workout.
Yeah.
And the effects we're going to be mentioning do base themselves around fat-burning things. So we have to
acknowledge that it's catering to fat burning, not just general training, really.
So we definitely had some negative side effects, but negative in a way that would be a fat burning way. Mainly the sweats.
Yeah.
Seriously sweaty pre-workout.
After the first workout, you're already getting a sweat on.
Yeah, the first exercise we was dripping.
And then after about I'd say 45 minutes to an hour after taking it, you start getting dribbly, and even now in this review, I'm having to swallow excessively.
Excess saliva is a major factor.
Normally your Himbine does that, but there isn't any in here, so I just think it's the excess fat burning properties that are in this. That
Or
are sort
Fenny butt, peanut butt.
Yeah, that's another one that does it.
But yeah, like Craig said, the excess saliva does get on your nerves a bit.
It's a good way in the sense of you don't need to drink water throughout your session, because you can just keep drinking your own saliva.
Oh, that sounds nice, doesn't it, guys? If that's not a selling point, I don't know what is.
Built-in drink.
It comes with BCAAs and all. But guys, so we did have the excess saliva, the excessive sweats. You feel hot and sweaty and heated throughout the training.
But it's definitely fat burning. I mean, it is accomplishing what it's setting out to do, and you do feel sticky, like you need a good shower after your workout. You do feel very revved up. So let's do the normal
Let's
elements.
break it down.
Yeah. So focus is probably like what, a 0.5 out of 5, a 1 out of 5?
A 1 or a 2 out of 5.
Yeah, it is quite low.
It's not, again, the only things are L-taurine, L-tyrosine.
Yeah, pump like a 1.5, 2, below average, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say a 2 out of 5 for pump, simply because we do know that this L-citrulline is underdosed. Yeah, there's not a lot else in there that's pump related. Energy, you've got the 200 milligrams caffeine, you've got the guarana.
Yeah, and theocrine and green tea and.
So I'd say energy was the highest, but that's probably still only pushing a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, just above average, 3 to 3.5. But fat burning properties, probably a good 4 to 4.5 out of 5. I mean, you do definitely feel like you're expending calories for sure.
What I'd personally rather do, though, and if I'm honest with you guys, is if I was in a contest stage or a fat major burning stage, I would take a fat burning supplement around my strong, nice pre-workout.
Yeah.
Rather than take it pre-workout and suffer the consequences.
Yeah.
To a degree.
Unless you just really are desperate to get an absolute sweat on in your workout, and that's
it appeals to some people, you know. It does. There's no denying that.
So if we factor in everything we've talked about, what are we going to land on for an overall score? As a pre-workout.
As a pre-workout and not as a fat burning supplement, I'd probably say it was probably only going to be a 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah, very on average, like your curses, your C4s.
Yeah,
your NO explodes.
Your Ripper, your Cobra Labs Ripper.
Yeah, on that mid-par level of pre.
And as a fat burner, you may argue it is better.
Yeah.
But again, we are judging it as a pre-workout because that's the context we judge it on.
Yeah.
And it does say pre-workout on it.
Pre-workout drink mix, with the angle of
Thermogenic pre. So
yeah.
We often say use your own sort of judgment call.
Yeah.
If you're in a fat burning stage, you struggle to put take off fat, then maybe it is for you.
And if you're fussy about taste, then you know we've said the flavours we've tried, 2 out of the 3 are really banging. 4 out of 5 and above.
And if you're taking this as a pre-workout for the pumps, the focus, and the energy, it probably is a no.
Yeah,
It's a yes for a fat burner.
Yeah, if that's your main goal, all you care about is getting a sweat on, and you want something that tastes nice. Yeah, we can recommend it for sure. But as a general pre, you know, there are other things out there.
So yeah, guys, 2.5 out of 5. Not the worst, not the best by any means. You know, and bear in mind, this company have said they're going to bring out some nice new non-thermogenic, fully transparent labels.
Yeah.
So let's move into that final verdict. That being said.
Alright, so we've just spent a good 10 minutes doing the maths on the final verdict, so we don't
brains
struggle.
not even one sentence together.
Yeah, there's no hordenine or huperzine and things along those lines in here to help us with our brains. So, final verdict time, taste.
Taste, we like the taste. I preferred bombsicle. What was it?
Bombsicle, airstrike. And I preferred fruity taffy.
But nonetheless,
both around, just over a 4, give or take.
4.25 we landed on.
Yeah. Price?
Price, just under £1 a scoop, or a dollar. I can't remember, $1.20 something.
20 odd, yeah.
So a 4 out of 5 on price. So it's a nicely priced pre-workout.
Finishing up with
main thing, the effects. We did land on a very average score of 2.5 out of 5 for the reasons mentioned in the effects section. Do look back to that. So that gives us a total score of 10.75 out of 15. So
which
it sounds positive.
Yeah, but do remember that's the taste and the price bringing it up mainly. So yeah, that's B-Nox covered. It didn't knock it out of the park, but it did.
It wasn't a complete load of B-Nox. Was it?
But it does get your knockers sweating.
Oh God. We will include this. So guys, as always, thank you for watching us.
Yeah.
Do give us a thumbs up, do give us a like, and do subscribe if you can. We've got a lot more coming up. If you follow our Instagram too, review_bros, you'll see that we've got a list of loads coming out.
Yeah, and also tick the bell icon on here as well, so you get a nice little notification when we drop a vid.
And as always, guys,
stay
stimmed
and fat Bernie.